Hi, it's Andrew from Tech for Dads again, and today I'm talking to you about the 6-in-1 dock from ACASIS. This is the TBU405 Pro Max, and it offers some really cool features that I'm going to show you and demonstrate, and I'll also show you the speed tests as well, so stay tuned for that. While we're going through the unboxing, I'll just tell you what it has available to it. It's not only a drive enclosure, but it also has multiple ports on there, like an HDMI, a USB-A, and two USB-C 40 gigabit ports, as well as a PD 100 watt port as well. So you can charge your laptop while you're connected to it. Now I'm showing you here how you open it up, and show you where the spaces are. The lid actually functions as both a fan and the cover. So the fan is built into the top part, and when you open it up, well, first of all, let me show you this. This is my other drive that only holds one NVMe, and pretty much is solely for that purpose. And if you see here, this one's slightly different shape, but almost the same, and it does a whole lot more. So here's how you put your NVMe drives in. I'm putting two terabyte drives in here, and I'm going to configure it both as two separate drives, and then I'm also going to show you RAID 0 and RAID 1 configurations to show you the speed tests. So first thing you have to do is go in, and what I'm doing is naming these drives and getting them mounted, so I'm basically formatting them here, and that way I can show them as two separate drives. I literally plugged this into my MacBook Pro and they showed up immediately. And so I'm going through the process right now of doing the erase and naming them SSD1 and SSD2. And once I do that, I'm going to run some speed tests on each of them to show you that they both are about the same speed. And something to note, since this is a single Thunderbolt port or USB 4 port, you are limited to, when you're running two drives, you're limited to each drive utilizing 20 gigabit each, unless you combine them with a RAID, and that will combine the speed and you'll get your full 40 gigabit. So here you'll notice that you're going to get basically about half the speed you would normally get on a single NVMe enclosure, which is still plenty fast, but that is because it's split, like I said, between the two drives. And here you're seeing where I'm testing each of them separately to show you that they're both performance is pretty much identical between the two. The next thing I'm going to do is unmount these and configure it into a RAID 0 configuration, which is very simple to do on a Mac. I literally come over here and just say stripe it and select the drives and just name it. And for me, right here, I'm showing you with just the AP or the APFS file system, and the chunks I have set to just the default for this test, but since I'm doing video editing, I usually set that to the highest or largest chunk size, just in case you were wondering. And so you'll see here, as I test these, the speed is about 1200 megabytes a second faster. You're getting about 1200 more. And that's the way I'm running it. I am not doing it for redundancy purposes. Some people might choose to do that. And I will show you here in RAID 1, which is nice because you do have the redundancy. But the problem I find is, you're only getting half your total capacity. So you notice there you're only getting 2 terabytes instead of the 4 terabytes. And it also slows down your write speeds as well, because you're having to write between the two disks. You're writing both of them at the same time. And so you'll notice your read speed's fast, but your write speed is going to be just like it was when you used a single drive. So if you notice here, you're getting 1400, but your read speed's really fast. So this might be something you might be interested in if you're looking for redundancy. But for me, I find that RAID 0 seems to work great as it writes and reads fast. So to sum up, I just wanted to show you how I had it connected. This is Thunderbolt port directly to my MacBook Pro and an HDMI cable onto a field monitor while I had the test running. You can see those in the background there. So if you're in the market to expand your storage, but you didn't initially buy enough maybe for your laptop, or you didn't want to spend the marked up price that they usually charge, this is a great way to expand your storage for a lot less money with great performance. So take a look at the ACASIS 405 Pro Max when you get a chance. I think you'll like it.